Okay, just writing wine list at the moment, and the Forzate Roboso is getting a page. That's why you can hear Dido in the background. I tend to listen to that sort of thing when I'm writing. Anyway, it's got a page. It's 2014 vintage. It's 12.5% alcohol. And Forzate is made from Raposo. And Raposo, it's a funny old grape type. You only find it in the Veneto. It's renowned for Raposo, means rabid one. It's renowned for having high levels of acidity, high levels of everything really, actually, high levels of fruit. It's not the easiest grape, and it's most famous in the Piave area, where Raposo del Piave is, I would say, famous wine, but hardly anyone's heard of it. It's wine that's enormously long-lived, and the problem for producers or modern producers is trying to create a wine that is accessible and ready for drinking when it's younger. Now, Giordano's done something really interesting with this. I found this wine many years ago. This was actually what introduced me to La Montecchia, because we found it, we just had it in a restaurant, Padova, in a vegetarian restaurant, which had meat options. I love that. It's an idea. And this was wine we drank. We asked the song, and this is what he came back with. So Raposo is the variety, and what Giordano does is he has a proportion of the wine which he makes from dried grapes. Now, this doesn't do an enormous amount to help with the alcohol. As I say, it's only 12.5. But what it does do is it gives you a bit more fruit, a bit more rounded. It's a bit easier to drink. We also have the privilege. It's 2014, so we've got something that's really ready. Look at the colour on that. That's lovely and deeply coloured. Starting to brown at the edges now. Yeah, it's got that sort of antique furniture. Fresh cherry. It's actually evolved since I first opened it. When I first opened it, I was thinking this was more sort of primary fruit, but the primary fruit's almost sort of blown off already. And it's giving those sort of slight mahogany, dried mushroom, porcini, those sort of smells. Oh, lovely grainy richness to it. Very pure, very elegant. The balance is actually really nice. The acidity gives it a certain freshness and lift, and it'll also cut through any protein. So this could go, you could do this with hard cheeses, could do it with game. I'd like it best with some game stews, that sort of thing. It's a tiny bit hardcore. It's not as easy as, say, simple Negro Amaro or something. But it's not that style of wine. This is a bit more black dog wine. This is, it's slightly more cerebral. It just brings another dimension. It's proper wine. Highly recommend it.